The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, fellas. Guys, very good morning. Last couple days of June. We are almost July 1st. Randy, Sue, good morning. Todd, guys, good morning. Very good morning. Salem, good morning. Fellas, hope you all had a great weekend. It is the last Monday. Today is the last couple days. Tomorrow's the last day of June. Let's see. Bear with me 1 second, fellas. 1 second. I'm back, guys. I apologize. Veronica, good morning. Stephen, good morning, guys. Good morning. Let's see. Coming into the session, futures are now way up. I'm not sure what precipitated this move, which was right around 7:30, 7:43. We just got a pretty good move up. Good morning, Jacques. I'm not sure what precipitated the move. Dow futures up 203. S&P is now up 15 handles, back above 3,000. Last night we spent some time below 3,000, but we are now squarely above 3. NASDAQ's up 8 handles at 98.73. Russell's up 22. So right now the NASDAQ is the laggard. VIX futures are down about 4%, and VIX cash is down about 3.5%. So we'll see what today brings. For those of you guys that attended education on Saturday, I appreciate you guys logging in and showing up. And for those of you that did not, I did send out the. All right, guys, I'm back. In any event, we're here. It's Monday. I'm not sure what we'll get this week. I would assume that it might be a little bit slower as we head into the 4th of July weekend. We had a nice sell-off on Friday, and we will see if we get any follow-through today. At the moment, we are up. I'm not sure that lasts or not. For those of you guys that are here on trial, good morning and welcome to the room. I'll go over the room in a bit. I'm just quickly going through to see if any of my trials logged in. Do I have any of my trials that have logged in? No, not that I see. Yeah, Sarah, good morning and welcome. There's one. Okay. All right, well, I'll wait until we get more trials in the room, guys. There's no point in having to repeat myself. Just taking a quick look around, we've got about 1,600, almost 1,700 net buyers overnight in the NASDAQ. We do have small sellers right now in silver, which is in a long on the bot currently. We've got net buyers in gold at the moment. Small net buyers. 4,200 in the ES. Looking at crude, we've got pretty big buyers in crude. The only bots that I have on at the moment is ZB, silver, which is in a long, and gold, of course. My gold bots are on now, 8 a.m. All right, fellas, let me quickly read the disclaimer and we'll get on with it. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. We're good to go. Alan, I haven't seen that come through. I didn't see that come through. I'll check. The invoice is unpaid. You may want to check. Yeah, you may want to check it on your end. We'll play with the scalper a little bit more today, guys. You can see I'm still using the 1 minute. Now, you know that Phyllis and Kristen are using the 515 Unirenko.
Order submitted.
Yes, is in a long on the 40-minute. I doubt we have any news on a Monday. Let me just take a look. No. 10 o'clock, May pending home sales. And it looks like we have Micron earnings today. Again, if you guys are here on trial, good morning and welcome. I looked a few minutes ago. I've seen one of our trials, and if any of our trials or any more trials have popped in, please let me know. And I'll go over what it is we do and what you're seeing. Good morning, Chris. Good morning. So I'm recording this session. Here's what I'll do before we get into it. I'm recording this session, and I send out a recording to the trials every day anyways. I do a daily email generally, even when I don't. Thank you, Dana. Even when I don't do an email or a daily email, I always send out to the trials a daily recap, basically what you're seeing here. So those that may not be in the room yet can view this later. So most of you are here to see the bot. Most of you have seen the website. What you're looking at here on the screen is not the robot. This is a scalper indicator that we're kind of playing with and has had terrific results, but this is not the robot. This is our robot here. And whenever it places a trade, I will, of course, show you guys the robot. So, for instance, the NASDAQ on this particular chart took this long here. This is essentially the same trade, but it took the long here it's already hit target, 6.5 handles, 13.25, and 19.75 handles, right? So if you were running a trail, you might still be in this. It's, the entry was down here at 50 half, and your stop would now be 66. But as far as the robot is concerned, targets have been hit, right? So this is in long. So unless we get a reversal, there won't be a trade. I mean, at some point we'll get a reversal, but so the Nasdaq is in a long on that 3 minute. The ES is in a long on a 3 minute. It's already hit targets. The YM is, well, way above. I mean, here's the YM. The YM is in longs. Russell is also in same look. So the indices are basically all in longs. Here's crude. Crude is already in a long. Targets hit. Crude took a long this morning at 6 a.m. Eastern and has gone 46 ticks and almost 77 ticks. So again, unless this chart reverses, there is no trade there. Gold is looking to roll over. Here's gold. We trade gold on a couple different time frames. This is a 377 tick. That's looking to short. This is a 3 minute chart. That's already in a short. So the 377 looks like it'll give us a short. I'm trying to see what else we got. Bonds are already in a short. Silver is in a short and looks like it's going to take a loss.
Order filled.
So there you go. You have a a gold short on a small time frame 377 tick. Yeah, that's a good question, Chris. So generally, now there's a couple of answers to that. So generally accepted, or what we have historically been doing, is turning on gold right around 8 a.m. in the morning. Okay, Eastern. The times that I give you will all be Eastern. So 8 a.m. Eastern. Bonds and silver, if you trade silver, the back testing and optimization that we've done are generally anytime you turn them on. Silver is 3 a.m. Eastern through 11 a.m. Eastern, so Europe. But crude I'll turn on about 9 a.m. and then the indices about 9:30. Now, let me qualify that. If you're familiar with Dr. Dean Handley and his work, Dean has actually identified, like for instance, on this 3 minute chart on the NASDAQ, this since the beginning of the year has done just over 50,000 since the beginning of the year. He's running them from 6 a.m. Eastern. So he would have been in this trade here at 6:57. He would have been in this trade at 6:06. So 6:06 got first target at 13.5 handles. That was it. This long here, he would have gotten at 6:57, got all three targets, 12, 19.75, and 27.75. Now, I personally don't turn my bots on until the market's open, although that is kind of a trader discretion. But, Dean, if you know his work, has done, he's been modeling all of these instruments for years, for day of the week, longs and shorts, etc. Gold could pop back up to 85.8 or dump right back down to 81. Indices look like they're going to pull back. Dean just piped in and said that he did get both trades that were shown. So he is well up. He is well up. Gold has not taken a trade yet, I don't believe. If you use that 6 a.m. Eastern start time, I don't believe gold has taken a trade. And crude, you would have gotten again on this 40-minute chart. Good morning, Jay. On this 40-minute chart, you would have gotten this long. You've got 46 ticks already, moving towards 77 for a second target, and then $1.08 on the third. But first target is off. Your stop would be at least at break even. Hang on, guys. I've got to send.
Stop, Phil.
We're a little quiet. Gold to me looks like a long. Silver is working back up as well on the bot. Gold is going to go to a stop here. 3 minutes turning up also.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
Yeah, you've got to click it on. Zoomran. We talked about that in education on Saturday. It's got to be on. Just click it. Gold's into some support right here. If gold's going to dump, it's going to have to come down through 82.7. Chris, I do education most every Saturday. I obviously will not do it this Saturday. It's July 4th, but most every Saturday I do education. A little bit slow. Bonds are selling. Yes, Could pull back to 16, somewhere between 14 and 16. Gold is back to our almost back to our entry. It's given us a new short signal. All right, here she comes. Couple ticks shy of that first target. Maybe 2. So the trials, you guys understand. Oh, there's hit first target, did not fill. Hit it to the tick.
Target filled.
There it is. First target's filled on gold. And silver went to a loss, to be expected. Gold has gone break even +1. So what we can do is try to milk this if anybody wants to. And you can go out to the third target at 79.5. Now, second target has been hit. So the bot has done its job. And let me explain. I am trading a slightly newer version, Chris, and for my trials, which has a third target programmed in. There are some of the members that have this version. There is an update coming momentarily where everybody will have a third target. But aside from the fact that I have a little bit newer version that has a third target identified, everybody would have had first and second targets. So that's 13 and what looks like maybe 28 ticks. Can't tell. 28 ticks, I think. $26. So second target has been hit, 26 ticks. First target was hit, of course, at 13. I have both the break even and the auto trail button on. So if I were to move this, say, down to 75, I would have to manually move that last target. But once the auto trail or once the trailing stop gets below break even, then the auto trail will kick back in and theoretically trail for perpetuity. So we're about 10 ticks away from that third target. Almost to that third target, fellas. 3 ticks. Double bottom there. Small 377 tick, so double bottomed at 79.8. Should push down to 79.4. I would think it gets this. It could bounce back to 81.2, but I would think it comes eventually and gets this. But again, the bot has done its job, right? It got 2 targets here. There you go. 1 tick.
Target filled.
Got it. All targets hit, fellas. You're welcome, Salem. There you go. 63 ticks, fellas. Okay. Everybody good? Gold is now long on the 377. Second trade of the day on gold. Gold has to get up through 82.3, fellas. Maybe 4. NASDAQ's holding this support here. This has to go 47.5, 47 quarter. This could come back to 78.4. We're right, kind of, gold is kind of in the middle of nowhere. Another 3. There we go. NASDAQ's coming, trying. NASDAQ's going to have to sell off through 41, fellas. This is what's got to break this area here that we just tagged, 41, 41 half. Surprised gold's not getting a bid. 34 is going to give it a little bit of a support too. Nice job, Todd. Todd T. Two minutes to the top. Gold's out. 2 minutes to the top of the hour, fellas. And I'll take my breakfast break. Okay, so go into settings first off, Todd, and make sure that you have it checked, the OCO. And then make sure you've got it turned on here. Mm-hmm. Top of the hour, guys. There's top of the hour. Gold is now getting a bid. Figures. Went right to stop. There's your bid on gold. 3 minutes trying to turn up also. Gave a nice trade. It just didn't come to target. Typical pre-market BS price action, guys. No volume.
Target filled.
Guys, I'm going to take my breakfast break. I'll be back in a bit. If you guys want to go get coffee, stretch your legs, I'll be back in a bit. Came close to that first target. Nothing. This could pop up on the open.
We're inside 10 minutes. Revenues fees cash equity open. 10-year yield up about 3/4 of a basis point here in the U.S. Up 2.5 basis points in Germany.
Morning, B. BlackRock downgrades U.S. equities to neutral on risks of fading fiscal stimulus. Okay.
Dollars, making a percent Japanese yen up 0.2% against the yen at 107.44.
Order submitted.
We trade several different NASDAQ charts. The chart on the right is a higher probability.
Order filled.
It does not take many trades. In fact, it takes very few trades on a weekly basis. It may take 2 or 3 different settings. So each of these charts has different settings.
Order submitted.
This came close. 8 ticks from that first target. Pre-market, guys, it's just putridly slow. But your bigger time frames are down. Same with the ES. $184 million to buy in the open. Not much. About 4 minutes, guys. Anybody have any questions before we go? Yeah, David, I have them all on.
Order filled.
The one with the 14-minute time frame, Robert. The only one I don't have on is the 15 range on the NASDAQ. I do not have that on yet.
Target filled. Order.
Gold is long on the 3-minute. Couple minutes, guys. Couple minutes. There's the scalper. Again, I'll play with the scalper when we're not in bot trades or things change, but we should get pretty funky at the open, I would think. Here we come. Just ahead of the open. 2 minutes. Break here. We'll get that first target at 12.5 handles. Gold should get that first target. It's right at VWAP. If anybody wants to take profits before the open, if you're in any of these trades, just hit close. Just hit close. Take your money. It's your prerogative. If gold has some resistance at 83.3, above that, it'll blow. It's trying. Here we go, guys. We're off.
Order filled. Target filled.
Russell filled along. My chart's frozen, though.
Target filled.
Targets were filled on the Russell. I'm frozen. All right, guys, my 15 range is on now as well. Gold got first target here on the 3 minutes, gone break even +1. Watch this. I'm using right now on the 15 range. I'm using the small time frames, 5 and 10 range on the 15 range NASDAQ.
Target filled.
Crude was in a short.
Order filled.
Hang on, guys. Crude got first target. So I got first target off on crude. This 15 range is trying. Come on, buddy.
Target filled.
There's first target up.
Target filled.
Second target on the 15 range.
Target filled.
All 3 targets hit on the 15 range. $600. Okay. Bigger time frames are down.
Target filled.
There's first and second target on the 3 minute, guys. First and second target. Final target's down at 14. It's break even +1 here out of a trade here. Crude is heading towards second.
Target filled. Target filled.
All 3 targets hit here, guys. $1,235 trade.
Stock filled.
Done. $1,235. Okay, 600 on this. Both targets hit here out of the trade. On the 3 minute. Crude moving towards second target.
Target filled.
Both targets hit here as well, 1,650. So regardless of the chart that you may have traded, you have made money. If you took any of those ES trades, you are up a fortune. It's a hell of a day. Now you decide, do I continue to trade? Okay, trader prerogative. If you've hit your daily goal, be done. Now we're getting a bounce back up. I am not digging longs. It didn't fire anyways. Okay. The only chart I don't have on is my ES 3-minute, which for whatever reason is frozen, as is my Russell still.
Order filled.
I'm not sure what filled where. I don't know what filled, guys. The 15 range is going to fill again. Now, again, you may want to consider not trading that.
Order filled.
NASDAQ below 97.80 is going to get beat to death.
Target filled.
Below 97.80 gets beat to death.
Target filled.
It held this 98.08 bottom. I don't think it holds long. Crude here came what looks like 1 or 2 ticks from target, 2 ticks. Watch this below 90. If this breaks 98.08 or 97.80, it's going to get beat to death.
Order filled.
Get this out of here. Holding 9,800, but again, this got some support here about 97. I think it's going to work down close to 97.80 on the NASDAQ. And if it breaks that 80, could get mangled. This could bid right back up. There's no buyers yet, but we got to drop. It's got to drop below 97 to get hit. Below 97, it starts working into 97.80. If anybody's short NASDAQ, there goes 97. Starts working into 80 from here. Okay, thank you, Dana. I'll look in a second. I'm amazed gold bonds aren't bidding yet either, so I'm not sure that this is. I'm going to take it off of the 5 and 10 range, guys. I'm only interested in shorts at the moment. So I'm using the 1 and 3 minute now. Would have given you a short on the 1 and the 3 minute. First target would have been hit. Here comes this 97.80, a break of 80, and this could get treacherous. Break of 80, and the NASDAQ's going to get busted. And $600 runner here, guys, up over 100 ticks. Here, we're below 80. It's going to try to hold this, but I think it's done. No other bot trades. Everything is in shorts. Anybody short?
So for the Brazil, there may have another primary deficit coming in at 100.
Order filled.
All right, guys. I'm out. I'm out. We're going to get a bounce here. I don't think they're going to bounce it far, fellas.
Order submitted.
I don't think it's going far, guys. NASDAQ, ES, everything's in shorts. The 40-minute is rolling over on the, we're back below 3,000 on the ES. Not a good look. My bot's off. You guys trade them as you see fit. I would currently be on the bigger time frame on that chart, the 1 and the 3 minute, which is going to basically keep giving you shorts. Now the 15 range, you may get, you'll get ticks out of that.
Order submitted.
Come on, NASDAQ. Don't punk out this short.
Stop filled.
YM just a small pullback. Bonds look like they're trying. 1 minute's gone green. Come on, NASDAQ. Going to have to bid back up through 0.8.
Stop filled.
Out on gold. Again, gold is, I still think gold is longs, but be that as it may. Got a lower high here, but we do have buyers. NASDAQ is back. Green Delta, almost 1,000 cars. They bought them all back. Whatever they sold, they bought back. Got to be longs.
Target filled.
First target filled. 20 3/4 handles, fellas. 20 3/4 handles. Next target up is
Order filled.
34.75 handles.
Texas getting some numbers today on hospitalizations. Hospitalizations rising to 5,913 from 5,497, about 7.5% growth in Texas hospitalizations.
7.5% growth in Texas on hospitalizations.
Order filled.
Okay, there's the YM long on the robot. YM is long on the bot. It is a 1 minute NQ. I went over this in Saturday Education, Dana. Send it out in the video. Gold and silver are doing,
Target filled.
I don't know what got target. What got target? Oh, it's got to be something here. Russell, I think. Yes, Chris. Yep. Yep. Got to get above 98, 23, 24 area, and the NASDAQ can go again. Guys, this YM trade started at 90.92 on order flow.
Libya's eastern tribes announcing
Libya's eastern tribes announcing
resumption of some oil output.
a resumption of some output.
Stop filled.
Come on, YM, let's go. Got close. 70.
Stop filled.
All right, out here on the 1 minute, 415. NASDAQ may pull back now to 47, 97, 47.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
YM trying again. Russell bid nicely. Gold is going to short on the 3 minute, fellas. Gold is very slow. Small net sellers, slow, but the 3 minute wants to come down. There you go, YM. Come on, buddy. No, come on. Go get you some. 5 ticks shy, 6 ticks shy. For those of you guys that are on trial, you do not have to hold the trade if you don't want to. You can hit close, manually move those targets, take risk off, whatever you'd like to do. You do not cede control to the bot. All you got to do is hit close and you're out of that trade. ES is fighting 12 quarter. Nice call, Randy.
Order filled.
Something filled. Oh, probably on the scalpers. Yeah, gold on the short side. I don't really think gold is a short though. It's got to break 7. It's got to break 80. Gold is in about a 2.5 handle range. It's doing nothing.
Order filled.
All right, the 3-minute shorted on gold.
Stop filled. Order submitted. Stop filled. Order filled. Order canceled.
Come on, YM. Trying, guys. I think it'll get that target eventually, at least first target. Russell's.
Order filled.
Oh,
Stop filled.
we're just stuck. I still like longs in the indices. Got a strong positive delta. $76 is our issue, apparently, on the YM. Bonds are turning up on the bot. Gold and silver are just getting wackadoodled.
Order filled.
They're just getting whacked. They're small range. Hospitalization rose by 7.7% in Texas.
Order filled. Target filled.
Couldn't move it. Second target. It's out. We got first target on the YM. Well, the ES broke 3,000. Probably sucked in shorts, I'm sure. There's 15. We should go to 16, 17. Next area of resistance, there's 16. Second target at 85 ticks, almost hit on the YM. Again, this trade started at 90 to 92 over 100 ticks ago with an order flow trade. Come on, dog. Couple ticks.
Stop filled.
Another,
Target filled.
there's second target on YM, 85 ticks. So you got 43 and 85. It's just gold. Gold and silver, nobody really trades, but gold is jacking us around here, fellas. All right, let me play with this. NASDAQ's bought them all back, guys. You definitely, I told you, this is longs.
Was from OPEC Secretary General Barkindo saying the oil market is not yet out of the woods.
3 minutes looking to go long now on the ES on the bot.
Order submitted.
Order submitted where? Oh, on the scalper. Crude is trying to turn up as well. No, ES spot will not go long. Lost it.
Order filled.
Second next thing, 2020 central government deficit likely about 9% of GDP as follows.
Bonds. Long on bonds. Not a trade I dig, but we'll see what we get. Gold trying to turn up. I think gold longs. 3 minutes trying to turn up on the NASDAQ if you're still running it. Looks to me like we're going to pull back in here below 30 on the NASDAQ. You'll get a small trade. Not far, maybe to 21, 22. Here it is. Supreme Court strikes down Louisiana law that would have limited state to one abortion clinic.
Order filled.
Here's another long on the 15 range using the 1 and 3 minutes. Come on. I can see the resistance, guys. If this pops up through 40, it's going to pop again. Right through here, 40. It should get this first target if you're in it. 40 is the resistance. If you guys want your ticks, take them. Get another couple $100 in it. Head. Come on with this stupid consolidation.
Target filled.
There is first target. And break even. So you got first target. 40 is our resistance.
Target.
Second target done. Here it goes.
Target filled.
Third target done. Up 1365. 1365. And I've shut it off for other trades. I now have it off for the day. On the 1 and 3 minute, David. What do you have yours set on? What I announced it. I said I'm using the 1 and 3 minute. No, you're not paying attention, David. Not paying attention. There are two settings, 5 and a 10 range and a 1 and a 3 minute. And I told you initially I used the 5 and the 10 range, and then I went to the 1 and the 3 minute, the bigger time frames. And I said it in the room. I'll send you the video. So you got to pay attention, guys, on that 15 range only until you get, understand that 15 range. There's two different settings, a 5 and a 10 range, if you look at your bot, and a 1 and a 3 minute. But let me ask you a better question. It's green, right? Doesn't matter what you're using. You should be green. Yeah, the 5 and the 10 will do fine. I just, again, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I'm not telling you anybody in the room that they have to do what I do. I'm telling you hang on, guys. I'm just telling you guys what I'm doing. Other than that, I haven't changed anything. I mean, I'm not touching any of these settings. There's nothing to change on any of the other charts. New York will shift. You're up 3,500 using the 5 and 10 range. There you have it. And the New York City will shift $1 billion from the NYPD to social services. Bonds are trying, fellas. So we got bonds trying to move towards target. We've got crude trying to break, cleanly over that $39 handle. YM trying to move into the third target at 128 ticks. Came close. I'm not sure what got target or where. I don't see anything. Oh, gold is in a trade on the 987 also. So let me do this. These are all your trades that are currently on, guys, on the robot. New York, there's gold first target off on the 3 minute. New York City may slow indoor dining. One tick from target here. Bonds look like they are one tick from that first target, fellas. I'm wondering if silver took a trade. No, did not. YM's pulling back here. They're working right outside my office, fellas. So if you guys can hear that, I apologize. I'll stay on mute. Of course I sent it, Dana. Yep. Was sent Saturday. Dallas manufacturing. So anytime that you guys don't get emails, right? Anybody that's a member, the day that you join, you are added to the member email list. If you do not get my emails, there is one of two reasons and one of two reasons only. Okay? There is not a third. One, it's going to junk or spam. So you need to check junk or spam first. Two, you have at some point opted out of a benchmark email. I use benchmark email, as you guys know, right? So at some point, whether it was with me or somebody else that uses benchmark email, you have opted out of benchmark email. What you need to do is contact benchmark email. I cannot do it for you. And tell them to remove you from the master unsubscribe list. Okay? Master unsubscribe list. And then I can add you back in and you will then get emails. But there are only two reasons people don't get emails from me. Again, check your junk or spam first. Bonds came one tick from Target 3 times. Gold on the small time frame is getting batted around. I do not have gold in shorts. It's just chopping around in a very small area. The 3 minutes down $250. The 377, if it takes this stop out, is going to be down probably 1,300. Bonds bidding back up. I would expect gold to bid. ES is trying to turn up on the 40-minute chart. Crude has a lot of buyers, but just stuck. It's been up all day. YM still not gotten to that third target yet. And bonds may make it to at least first target here. I'm surprised gold is just slugging it out. I would not be surprised to see gold make a move, today. Long. I don't see it. I don't have it shorts. I have nothing else in a trade. Bonds again stuck at 04. Hit it again. If this breaks and we get to the first target, I'm guessing we will get all the way to second. But clearly here's our resistance, 04. Crude has 650 buyers in this current candle. Give me 1 minute, guys. I'll be right back. One last cup of coffee. All right, guys, I'm back. Let's see. Got almost 2,000 net by NQ3. Yeah. Yep. NQ on the 3 minutes is long. Got almost 2,000 buyers here. Crude is really kind of a shock. Small sellers in here, guys, on crude. Gold on the 377 trying again here. And bonds, if we pop, Russell was a runaway winner today. Guys, this has hit so many times. It's got to pop. I think it pops, but if you're in it, trade them as you see fit. Pulling back here. I'm closing this trade out.
Order filled.
I closed bonds out.
Target filled.
I'm not sure what got target where. There goes NASDAQ to that first target at 21 handles. Oh, YM got all targets. That's done for the day for me. $1,300 up.
Target filled.
NASDAQ got first target, 21 handles. Bob boom, 21 handles. Right here on the 3 minute, David. Yeah, right here. Charts right here, brother. How did you get stopped out? It's impossible. It's not possible. It's not possible. I'm at, yeah, I do. I don't know why break even didn't go on. It should be. It's on. I may not have checked the box in the settings, but it should be at break even. Yeah, it's not possible. Is your exits on? Make sure your exits is on. I mean, the chart is right here, right? Did you get along at 1033? David?
Order filled.
And your stop, look, it only pulled back to 35.50. On the trail would be at 15. It's not possible.
Target filled.
Crude just got first target on the 3 minute. And break even +1. All right, guys. This is the chart that did 2,800 bucks on Friday. This is the ES is long. I believe you, but then there's something. It's not related to the bot. I have to see it. It's impossible for the bot to have taken you out. It is not possible. I'm showing you my chart. It's right here. Need target on NQ. I'll take a look at it. All right, NASDAQ's got to, here's your target on the NASDAQ. 99.25 today is where it's going. Hang on, guys, 1 second. Let me just take a look at
Target filled.
first target off on gold. I told you gold's not a short. It's just chopping. Dow futures currently up 341, S&P up 20, and NASDAQ up 6. Yes, Norm. Let's see if we can milk this out to that third target at 88. In order to get there, it's going to have to work through 87.6. That second target should be good, but there would be second target almost on the gold. If NASDAQ breaks out above 30 half, she goes. She goes. Above 30 half, it's going to go. I mean, ES. It would have gotten second target.
Order filled.
I closed that out. That's done. I don't feel like watching it. Come on, ES. NASDAQ's got to break above 79, fellas. Above 79, it pops. I'm going to move this off the screen, guys. This is a 40-minute chart, so I'm going to move that off the screen. Almost 42 handles. ES can now trade to about 40, 41. As long as I get a 5-minute close, I need a 5-minute close of about 30. Nice job, King. Nice job, Kristen. Nice job. Guys, we missed this second target by literally ticks. 75, 4 ticks. 4 ticks.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled.
All right, I closed it. It's done. Up 1285. It's done. And off. So let me show you where we're at, fellas. Let me show you where I'm at. CL on the 3-minute is up 530. It is off. The 40-minute never took a trade. Okay. But it's off. ES on the 40-minute is down 187. Gold on the 3-minute down 250. On the 377 down 420. NASDAQ on that 1-minute chart up 415, 415. NASDAQ on the 3-minute up 1235. It's off. NASDAQ on the high probability is up 1650. It's off. The other 3-minute chart is up 1285. It's off. 15 range NASDAQ up 1365 is off. Russell on the 3-minute is up 280. It is now off. Silver is down. YM is up 1310. It is off. Okay? Guys, I mostly shut down. ES on the 3-minute will not take a trade.
Order filled.
Eight range, unless it turns back up, will not take a trade. And the Uniranko, well, it's got a shot, but it has not taken a trade. 177 and 233. Yeah. This chart. Dana. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got it. Extra time frame chat. Well, that'll obviously change things.
Target filled. Order submitted.
I send out a video every day, Robert. Yep.
Stop filled.
I don't send it to the members. I don't send them out to the members because you guys are here. If you want to see them, you can see them on YouTube or you can see them on Vimeo. So it looks like we're trying to get a small move lower here, fellas, into the close
Order
or
filled.
into the close of Europe. We're going to get some support now at 46.
Target filled. Target filled.
I'm not sure what got targets where. It's not on the bot. There's no bot trades other than what we're looking at. So we're trying to get to that first target at 41, guys, which is 16 handles. We got to 46. Okay, Hamid. See you tomorrow. Small buyers, small sellers in here. Come on, let's go. Let's go. We got close. 43.50. Come on. Again, 43.50. I have some support here, guys. We should work down to 36, I would think. It should get that first target, but oh, kidding me? 42 quarter. There it is.
Target filled.
First target filled. I haven't even shut gold off yet, Patrick. So the answer is yes. I haven't shut it off yet. I'm hoping it goes green, but I'm not going to get a trade unless I get a short now. So it's going to be red for the day. Gold and silver just didn't trade well today. So the bot, guys, has gone break even +1 here on the bot. First target's off at 16 handles. Guys, at 11:30, I will do my totals as I do every single day. Again, this is the 1 minute that I showed you guys on Saturday.
Order filled.
Okay, so let me see.
Target.
No, you're not at all, Martin. Lord, no. Trust me, I've been doing this for years. This is only the second trade that this. Yeah, I would have to know exact numbers, but regardless, with that account size, I would say 2 contracts. If NASDAQ comes below this 36, we trade down to 26.5 and then 98.04. You're very welcome.
Stop filled.
See you tomorrow, Chris. It's got to get below this 35. It's holding minor support here. I mean, you're going to be here for the whole week, Manny. I'll let you ascertain that at the end of the week. You can make your own determination on Friday. I'll give you the totals at 11:30, what it's done today. I do it every day at 11:30. I will say this, for those of you guys, markets are closed Friday. Okay, thank you, Steve. So I guess
Order
I'll
submitted.
give it to you on Thursday. So your trials will end Thursday this week, fellas. Monday's the 4th, or Saturday's the 4th. Yeah, Friday's a holiday. This, first off,
Order filled.
is of all of the robots that are available, this is absolutely a unique robot in the way that it's programmed. There's not another robot programmed similar to this. Okay,
Target filled.
there you go. Done. This is done. 2 contract trades, 2 contracts, 2 trades, 1250. That's done for the day. It's done. Okay. The robot is of all of the robots, and there are some 3,000 available. Most of them, 98%, 99% do not make money. Day trading robots rarely make money of what's out there. Far and away, this is the best robot available, and it is the most cost effective. I mean, you can spend 6, 7, 8, 10,000 on a robot. They don't make any money. The few that make money, Manny, are taking 1 or 2 trades a week, some less, and they're more positional. For those of you guys that are swing traders, I can show you daily charts, and you can certainly use this to swing trade. Yeah, some of them take 1 trade a year. They're not profitable. We've done the comparative analysis against, numerous bots, and they just are not. They're not profitable.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
4 weeks ago, the robot did combined just over 19,000 for the week. 3 weeks ago, it was over 18. Last week, and there were no totals for Tuesday because I wasn't here Tuesday. Dr. Dean ran the room, but I don't have bot totals for Tuesday, and we were over 18 in
Order filled.
4 days. And then this week we have 4 days again, so who knows? But at 11:30, I'll go through the totals. I mean, if you guys, again, you guys will be here for 4 days, and you guys will see it. I show all the trades when they're in a trade. I show the trades. I show my daily totals on the bots. And there are days when, it doesn't have great days, but rarely do we have a net negative losing day.
Order filled.
377. I mean, if this rolls over and takes a short into the close, it's got a shot of going green, but I don't think so. I'm leaving it on because I know if I can get one more trade, it'll be green. The 3-minute, probably not. But we are picking up sellers in gold. Guys, give me 1 minute if you would. Right? That'd be another 14 handles. $280 per contract. Right? Now we should get up here. 82.75. It'll get there. Now again, I've shut them off. I'm not in any trades. Yes, Martin, it is. No, it is not. My apologies. No, it is not. This is a 1 minute. So for my trials, just so I don't want anybody to be confused. We run the robots on multiple time frames of the same instrument. The reason for that is they don't all take trades. So let me show you. This is a 3 minute on the NASDAQ with different settings. This never went into a short and it didn't give you a long. Okay? There would have been no trade. If you're just trading that one chart, you'd have no trade. Here's second target, 23.25 handles. 23. That's a $660 trade right there per contract. And here comes this last target at 32, or I'm sorry, $460. And the 40 minute, which, took a little bit of heat, is still in that trade. But again, if you're trading the 40 minute, it's more of a position. It's not a scalp. So we trade them on multiple time frames in order to get more trades. The smaller the time frame, the more trades it'll take. The bigger the time frame, the fewer the trades. So for instance, this 40-minute chart, if you're trading the ES on a 40-minute time frame, well, you had this trade on Friday, which we got all targets, and this is the only trade that it's taken today. Now, this could take all day to get to these targets. I have no idea. But again, if you're, the smaller the time frame, the more trades it will offer. Guys, it's 11:27. I'm going to give you guys my totals. Somebody want to total them up today, please? Steven, somebody? Somebody got a calculator? Anybody have a calculator handy? Okay, Steven. CL on the 3 minute, up 530. Disregard this ES on the 40 minute. So whatever it is, we're going to disregard it. Gold on the 3 minute, down 250. Gold on the 377. They're all off now, guys. Everything is off. On the 377, down 420. Okay. NASDAQ on that 1 minute, up $1,250. NASDAQ on the 3 minute, Dean settings, up $1,235 on one trade. Now, I did not turn them on at 6 a.m. like Dean does. Dean had 2 additional trades that were both winners. NASDAQ on the 3 minute, high probability, up $1,650. NASDAQ on the 3 minute that I trade generally, up $1,285, one trade. NASDAQ on the 15 range, $1,365 up. Russell up 280. YM up 1,310, and then silver lost 1,075. Okay, what's my total? 7,160. Guys, we've gone 3 days, 3 consecutive days, up 7,000, and I'm not counting this. And this 1 minute got all 3 targets. This would have been 23, 37, 46, 70 handles more, another $1,400. I'm not counting them. I didn't take the trade. And I'm not counting this because most of you guys are not trading a 40-minute time frame. That's back to back to back days over $7,000, guys. Cumulative. Anybody have any questions, fellas? My trials, any questions? As they would say in the South, I'm fixing to end the webinar. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. You guys can also email me. If you go to the website, my telephone number's on the website. No, there's no scalper included in that, Lynn. There's no scalper in that. That's just bots. Yes, Dana, it is 1 and 2. If anybody wants to call me, you adjusted to 2.2? Okay. If anybody wants to call me, my number's on the website. Anybody have any questions before we leave? I'm using Rhythmic, but you do not need Rhythmic. I also have CQG. I have both datas. You do not need Rhythmic. I'm not sure it's worth it. There is no discretion. I mean, you can trade, Manny, if you want, discretionarily with the robot. So for instance, let me give you, for instance, let me see if I can find a trade. So the robot can be traded manually as well. So the way that the robot is programmed, okay, Manny, it will only take, so let me just kind of explain this, and I'll go over this in more detail on Thursday, the last day of your trial. The robot is a multi-time frame analysis of moving averages. So it's not just moving averages on the chart you're trading. It's up to 4 different time frames, right? Now, again, when all of your time frames are in agreement, i.e. long against a green background, short against a red background, right? You get a trade. Sometimes you have incongruent time frames, and the arrow will print, and if I can find one, I'll show you, against a white background. The robot will not take a trade against a white background regardless. But what happens is, oftentimes, if I can find a trade, I can point it out. And there is and I do teach this. Figures I can't find a trade against a white background. I need a trade, guys, against a white background, and I cannot find one. What a bummer. Oftentimes what will happen is the robot will take a trade against a white background, and the next candle will then give you your background color, i.e. green or red. The methodology that I teach with that is you could take a manual trade simply by hitting buy or sell, whatever it is. But you can, I do not recommend you simply taking discretionary trades. I mean, these are all freaking winning trades. I cannot find, every one of these is a winning trade. I cannot find a trade against a white background. Crazy, because I need one to show you. Do you believe this? I cannot find a trade against a white background. Sorry, fellas. I can't find one, guys. Yeah, it's all winners. I'm trying to find one where it gives you a an incongruency, so that, and then you can take a manual trade. See, look at this. What a dope. Look at this, guys. I shut it off, and it's there. There's 220, and if it gets second target, it'd have been break even to just up. I shut it off. In any event, so what I'm saying is, yes, you can trade it manually if you'd like. I do not teach, nor do I suggest that you simply, indiscriminately take trades because you like something, right? But there is a way to trade it manually, and I do teach it. To answer your question, I could not find a trade that I can show you, but in any event, guys, if anybody has any questions, I mean, it's a pretty impressive day. Last week, Thursday and Friday, and now Monday, we've done over $7,000 again. So 3 consecutive days, over 7,000 cumulative gross. It's pretty impressive. And that's with a $1,000 losing trade in silver. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up the webinar. As you guys know,